My dear Christians, have you ever asked yourself about love? How many types of love do we have? Each love is different from the previous one. So we have three kinds of love. We have filial love, eros love, and agape love. So, which one is which one? Filial love is love as a friend's family. The love towards your family, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your friends. Eros is love between girlfriend and boyfriend, husband and wives. Agape love, that's the love that we as a Christians, as a human beings, been invited. If you read Gospels, you will see that Jesus inviting to love one another. So, since we are invited to love one another, that love is agape. Because you can't have those feelings of love towards somebody as you have for your mom or your father, your brother, your sister. In human nature, that's hard, that's impossible. You can love as a human being, as a friend, or as a girlfriend, boyfriend, doesn't matter what gender we speak of here. So when we talk about agape love, it's not always easy to love other people, especially those who maybe dislike us and who we as humans dislike. But we are invited to love one another. Doesn't matter who they are, where they're from. We see an example of Jesus, perfect love. For us, it's sometimes really hard. But what we should do in that moment, when you can't find that kind of love that actually we should have as a Christians toward other people, we should have in mind that each human beings that we meet, that we see, are also God's creation as we are. And that way, we should try to love. We should give our best to love. See, when Jesus being crucified, he even prayed for those who crucify him. What did he say? Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they do. That's love. It's hard to understand that because we are human beings with limits. We can't go beyond our limits. Some people maybe will understand a little bit more, somebody less. Everything depends how much was given to him to understand. But we must strive to love all the people that we meet, doesn't matter how they are, maybe stubborn, nasty, bad, evil, good, nice, how they are attractive or not attractive, or whatever, we should give our love to them. Love means also care. Of course, it's not possible for us to love every single person in a way of love, to have that feel of love. That's why it's agape. But also doing good to somebody. Just example. You walking on the street and you see a beggar, homeless man on the street. You go to shop, you buy water, sandwich, you come outside and you give that to him. That's agape. That's agape love. You care for that person. You notice that person. And that's a very important thing. You see, when you observe how Jesus reacts, he always was with poor people. Always was with poor people, on those who lives on the edge, who been thrown from society that time. He never judged anybody. We as a humans, we judging other people when we see, oh, this you don't even need to say, but in your heart, in your mind, that thought knows to appear. We have to fight against that. It's hard. We are not perfect. But we should have in mind that also that person is a creation of God. God loved that person same as he loved me. He died for that person same as he died for me. What more, maybe that person in his eyes is more valuable. When you read the gospel where the Lazarus was in front of house of the rich man, and that rich man eating and have feast every single day, what happened to that man? It says that he died and been buried. What happened with Lazarus? He was taken to heaven. See the words, taken to heaven and been buried. It means went to hell. And then Abraham says to that rich man, when rich man says to send Lazarus to cool his water down, because he is suffering very much in that flame and everything, what did Abraham said? My son, remember that you enjoyed your life on the earth, while Lazarus suffered. Well, now he is enjoying while you're suffering. So, when you look that way, maybe that person suffers. Not maybe, of course it suffers. He's homeless. People don't want to talk with him. People avoiding him. But we as a Christian, we are invited to have love for each person in this world. We shouldn't mind what world will say, because world will always say something. Always gonna say something. And always will have something to say. Will judge you if you do something good. But if you do bad, that's okay. Because if you look today, people calling bad good and good bad, exactly as Jesus says is going to happen. So, we shouldn't mind nor care what somebody else will say, what world will say. Who cares? World blabbing all the time stupidity. but world also will pass. It says in the Bible. The old world will vanish. The new world will become. So, we should build love in this world. Maybe it's not possible for us to help to every single person in this world. But if you help one or two, you already did something. And Jesus, he says, whatever you do to the least of these, you did it to me. So we are invited to love. Doesn't matter how hard sometimes maybe is. You love your family, your friends. Philia love. You love your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband. That's eros love. Why it's eros? Because of intimacy that you have with your spouse, with your husband or wife. And agape love that we should have towards every single person in this world. So, next time when you go out, when you see that somebody suffer, that maybe walk barefoot, without jacket in cold weather, sitting hungry or thirsty, have on your mind that it's Jesus, because Jesus said, whatever you did to the least of these, you did it to me. Buy food, buy water, give it. You're not gonna become poor. What more, you're gonna enrich your life yourself. And that good deed that you just did is gonna have blessing in your life. I always knew to say, sow good, reap blessings. So just do good, no matter what, no matter to who, no matter where. Wherever you have opportunity to do good, do good. And it will be given to you much more than you just gave. God bless you all.